Hi YouTube.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. This is a brand new series and it is called The Rundown. My first guest is someone that is a favourite on the channel, and if you've seen the Snowdon Ultra video then you will know who I'm talking about. It's Mr. Joe Munn. Yes. God, fancy seeing you here.
Welcome to my house.
So just for some context, this series is focused around going for a run with someone and just having an open, honest conversation about their experiences with exercise, running, whatever it may be, and really just having an insight into their experiences with exercise, because everyone's got a different journey, and I think it'll be really interesting to see what all these different people did to get to where they are now. So like, subscribe, and enjoy.
Yeah, I've had a great start today to this video. I'm having to borrow Joe's shoes because I forgot mine. So if I fall over loads, it's because I'm wearing these flippers.
You got size 4 feet?
Fine. Did you paint pumpkins?
Sharp end to that.
It's quite cool, I like it. You're allowed to be in this.
I don't know, I feel really awkward.
No, just stretch. Just do your normals.
I've forgotten how to stretch. I'm going to massage gun instead.
Is that part of your process? Do you always do this?
I never do anything. See that video by Joe Rogan was it Joe Rogan? Or was like a guest on his podcast?
Yeah,
Like,
Lenhausen.
yeah, dogs just get up and run, so why do humans need to stretch?
Yeah, literally the exact same. I saw that. That's a ridiculous statement because dogs don't do various exercises. You don't need to be in it. It's the whole point of the guest. I don't think you're in it down there.
Yes, I do this 4 times every day.
No, you don't. I reckon that's the first time you used that in about 6 months.
Yeah, I've had it for about a year and I've probably used it 3 times. Mainly because I'm not allowed. Do you know why?
Why?
It's too noisy when I'm trying to watch TV.
Doesn't sound like that.
I think it probably is when you've got Made in Chelsea in the background.
Okay.
For those of you who are wondering what run we're off on, we're going to be doing 15k at my usual 3:45 per minute K pace. Nice and easy. Zone 2.
50 metres elevation.
Zone 2. Fasted. I've not eaten for 5 days.
That is fasted.
Yeah.
That is a long time to fast.
Joe works for the British Army and has a lot of different sporting achievements to his name, as well as an adorable dog called Luna.
Remember Sunday? Look at that. No intro yet. Oh, okay. That is absolutely gorgeous. If that was a still, I would frame that and put it in the bathroom. Right. Sorry, poo's. Oh, she went for a poo like half an hour ago. These are the realities of running with a dog. You spend most of your time picking up poo. I don't think you even needed that. Speed of 1,000 gazelles. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. We've not taken you on this route before. It's one from my house over a lovely little golf course into the woods. So it's going to be a lovely day. Perfect weather for it. We've got my little dog Luna as well. Not so little dog. She's a bit camera shy. My life's been kind of just taken over as usual. But yeah, some exciting things on the horizon.
We're actually going to start the interview now. Whatever that was, no one knows. You probably can't hear me that well because Joe's got the microphone, but we are out running with Joe today and his dog Luna. This is a bit of a trial, see how it goes. There's a new series, it's called The Rundown, as I said in the intro, but it's just basically a relaxed, chill kind of interview, but whilst running. And the idea is to kind of just take it a bit back to bare bones and keep it quite natural and really just understand why someone does the exercise that they do, whether it's running, cycling, or anything really. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of reach out to people, see who's interested. Joe was like, oh, me, please get me back on the channel. I love it so much. This is how misinformation spreads. So I got paid to do this. Yeah, you haven't actually been paid yet. I haven't got you a coffee yet. Payment is coffee and cake, so if anyone else wants to be on it, hit me up.
Right, let's get into Q&A. We ready?
So, really, I think people want to know, just how did you get into running? How did you get into fitness? What's your background in it? Have you done anything particularly interesting? You know, just give us a bit of a rundown.
So that's a pretty packed question there. Let's deconstruct that slightly into different segments. Right, first of all, I've always been into fitness. So I've always played rugby, not for a long time now, but I played for about 14 years. So that was my main thing. With that, I just went to the gym just to support my rugby, but not really into fitness. And then during COVID, so during lockdown, when everyone was doing those 5k challenges,
5 for 5.
that was it. Yeah, you run 5k and donate £5 to a charity.
Run 5k, lapse time 45 minutes, sub 13-minute 5k vibes.
Yeah, and it really frustrated me. One, because I think everyone was lying and they would just like pause their watch, because I was like, there's no way Mr. Blob over there and just run like a 16-minute 5k. So basically, I ran for 5k, was a little bit demoralised by the fact that it was not as quick as I would like. So then started running more. I think especially because of lockdown, I think most people's mental well-being probably suffered. So just being outside on dog walks and runs really helped for like the best part of a year when we were in lockdown. So that's what really got me into it. I immediately went straight onto trails as well, just like living around here. There's much better trails than there are road. So always been into trails, and obviously having Luna, just like dog walks and runs. That's what really got me into it. And then I lived with the man behind the camera for a little bit. Well, the guy here in London. And I think that's when I did my first triathlon, which was London Triathlon.
Yeah, it was.
When
you were ill.
Yeah, I almost drowned in the Thames.
I'll insert a video here of Joe running around the flat in London. New triathlon.
And a bit of a backstory there as well. So because I was new to triathlon, I didn't really know that there was a difference between open water swimming wetsuits and surfing wetsuits. So I borrowed my mate's surfing wetsuit. It was a bit big on me, and every time I took a stroke, it would let water in, but wouldn't let it out. So I ended up like looking like the Michelin Man, probably having like 10 kilos of water in my wetsuit, and I was just kind of swimming vertically through the Thames, trying to stay afloat.
Yeah, it's, for those who don't know, the London Tri is from the XL, so you swim in the Thames estuary, and it's absolutely abhorrent. I was there to support Joseph and Mr. Callum Ronald, and it was very good, and it made me want to get into triathlon. So, you know, he did something right. I thought, surely I can't be any worse than that bloke at swimming. So that's where we got to.
Sounds about right.
But then what was next
Well,
after triathlon?
I think I've actually skipped ahead slightly.
Oh, they're not.
Predating my running career, I've actually always been quite a keen cyclist. So as a kid, cycled quite a bit. Teenager, cycled a little bit. And then also during lockdown, I came up with this wacky idea to cycle 500 miles around the North Coast 500 in Scotland for Macmillan Cancer Support. So at the time, my granddad, who I was very close with, I just got diagnosed with cancer, so I wanted to do something for Macmillan. So me and our other mate, Callum, went up to Scotland to cycle 500 miles, which was good fun. And then we had Woody and another mate as a support crew who were driving and setting up our camp spots and everything. So that was good. Probably what fed into triathlon as well, because I already ran and cycled.
Yeah.
I can be quite monotone, so we'll cut this up a little bit. We'll put in some like drum and bass mix.
Yeah.
And then we'll see you in a minute.
We'll do insert panoramic / aesthetic montage here. Put in the background.
She's limping a bit. Or she just... I don't know if she's... Okay. Okay, sound the charm. Absolutely gorgeous morning out here. Great time, eh, tuna fish? Yeah. Okay. So when I first started out, and I had those goals in mind of wanting to do kind of ultra endurance events and all the big ticket items, I was doing them more for fitness, in terms of physical fitness. But I think now I've done it for the best part of over 10 years. I run definitely more now for the mental health side than the physical health side. Obviously, physical health is a big part of it as well, but just, especially when you had a busy day at work, or was a bit stressed, getting out on the run really helps. Also socially, so a lot of my mates run, my missus runs a lot, so most of my runs are with her, so it's like a nice thing to do, kind of as a couple. So that's a big part of it. And yeah, obviously physical health is a bonus. It's nice seeing how far I can kind of push myself, which is what I'm more interested in these days. Not necessarily like kind of speed stuff, but just seeing how far I can go until my body just starts breaking. Luna, hello.
You talked about the things that you've done earlier, but we only got up to the triathlon in London. So
Oh, my dog's.
Luna's decided that we're stopping.
Luna's decided she wants a little break.
That's all right. Walk for a little bit. But yeah, you started talking about the things that you've done, but we only got to your London triathlon. So what have you done since then?
So yeah, I got more into. So the London triathlon was only a sprint distance triathlon. I think it's like 750 meter swim, 5k run, 20k bike, the other way around obviously. After that, I got more into the endurance side of things. So about a year ago, I did Ironman Barcelona, full distance Ironman.
You can tell by that.
Yeah, that's why I wear this. I've done a 100 kilometer trail ultra marathon. That was tough. Across the South Downs Way. I've done 50k recently, obviously Woody and Snowdon. I feel like there's other stuff I've done as well. Maybe some other cycling bits and bobs. I've done London Marathon and Amsterdam Marathon. So London Marathon I did for the Army Benevolent Fund. I'm in the Army, we'll get onto that in a bit. I think we're doing a post-run interview.
Yeah, we'll talk about life now.
But yeah, so they're kind of big ones I've done. I've got my eye on quite a few other ones in the next kind of few months really, or early next year.
Yeah, Joe's going to be doing one of the ultras, if not both of the ultras, with me. So,
Yeah.
I will say what they are when that is all confirmed.
Just taking over. I'm not following. To be fair, I've never really followed a training plan. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do, but I just run on how I feel. Even when training for like on the Ironman or big events, obviously I upped my training and added in some more swims and bikes and so on. But yeah, I find it, I don't really like having a structured training plan. I think just because work can be very structured, and then when I finish for the day, I don't want to also have something I have to do. For example, if it says you have to go on a 5k threshold run, and I just want to go for like a nice chilled 10k trail run, I prefer to do that. So I think I know roughly what I should be doing to hit my targets. Doesn't mean I would actually do it, but I know what I should be doing.
You haven't done a thing where you're like, I'm going to cut half an hour off my marathon PB, which is obviously something that a lot of people do. They'll get a place and then they'll be like, right, I need to do this. And like, absolutely, like, I'm all for PBs. They're really good to set your aims, but I think it's important to understand that it's not the be all and end all of the event, and to enjoy it is the actual key thing, because otherwise, you know, why are you doing it? Obviously, raising money for charity a lot of the time, in like marathons and anything like that, but really, it's about the actual process and the support that's there and the actual event itself. And a lot of the time you've done the work before you got there, and then that's the victory lap. So yeah, I think it's important that people don't forget kind of why they're doing these things, and don't get disheartened if they don't get the PB that they wanted, because it's not always the case.
I agree.
That looks lovely. But that's just not too hot.
Yeah, is it boiling? Joe's man is delicious. Crumpets. We're just going to eat and just chat absolute rubbish for the end of this video. We ended up doing about 4K as more of a run walk, as you would have seen, because Luna was like, nah, don't fancy it, which is okay because it was maybe nice and chill anyway. But I think we had a nice time.
I had a lovely morning.
Beautiful morning. It was a bit chilly to start, and then the sun came out and the fog lifted, and it was stunning. So, and now we have crumpets. They can't really go too wrong. They're good crumpets.
Okay, so go.
You can go.
This is your channel.
Hi guys, this is now a crumpet eating video. And we're gonna have a race to see who can eat them the quickest.
You would definitely win. You've got a massive amount.
That is true. Hopefully you've learned a lot about Joe. He's a bit weird.
These are the bits you're cropping out.
No, I'm gonna leave that in.
Which is rude. You used me for my fame.
Well, speaking of your fame, what do you do? You allude to your job a few times.
You can't ask me that as I took a mouthful.
Yes, I can. That's the known tactic of success.
So I'm currently in the British Army, which probably is what plays a big factor as to why I'm very into my fitness as well. Obviously, kind of going through Sandhurst and whatever training you're going through, being fit helps massively. So when I was selected to go to Sandhurst, I think that's when I kind of upped my training a little bit more, because your fitness level is one of the only things you can kind of control going through training. Obviously, they throw lots of challenges at you.
Surely you had to do some like really difficult stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of like military exercises are obviously fairly physically demanding. So normally a week or 2 weeks living in the field.
When you say living in a field, you mean literally living in a field?
Oh yeah, so you'll dig your shell scrape, a little hole in the ground and sleep in that, and do whatever training you're doing in terms of exercises and so on. So it's quite tough, but yeah, if you don't have to worry about the fitness side of stuff, then it makes it a lot easier. Whereas the people who aren't in as good a shape, before they even get into like the mentally challenging stuff, they're already in clip.
You had an injury, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I actually can't remember if I tore them. I think I tore them, or massively overstretched quite a few of the ligaments in my right ankle while I was going through Sandhurst, which was agony at the time. So I was on crutches for a couple of weeks. Luckily, it didn't have any dramatic impact on my training kind of timeline. But yeah, I would say that took me well over a year to be pretty much back to normal on the ankle. I was still doing exercise probably like a few months after that, but the strength took ages to come back. And even now, I would say my right ankle, I'm more conscious of it than my left. But if I'm doing like particularly technical trail runs, yeah, people say your ankle's never kind of back to what it was.
Yeah.
If you've done it quite badly.
Definitely, because I had an ankle injury as well. It's not very similar to Joe's, and yeah, you just, even if it is healed as like well as it can be, obviously you can always do more physio, but it never quite settles in your brain that it's fine. Maybe until you just do have another injury and then you fully forget about it. But I think you can, as long as you stop doing multi-directional sport, it's not too much of an issue, because that is the big thing. Like recovering it for straight line running is not much of an issue, and like it flexing around is okay. But as soon as you're doing something like rugby or football, it becomes so difficult to manage and navigate that it almost isn't worth it. Well, that's actually what I've done, and actually probably not that you stopped because of an injury, but you know, you just probably fell out of love with rugby a bit and then felt like it wasn't worth the risk.
Well, yeah, so I actually broke my jaw playing rugby, and that I think is what kind of triggered me to stop playing. I'd had quite a few injuries, but I think I was 18. It wasn't that bad. It was just like a hairline fracture. And then obviously went up to uni. I played a little bit at uni socially, but didn't get into it that much.
And realistically, you're not actually going to be running that much for the next couple of months.
I'm off travelling. Yeah, it's
Going
lovely.
off.
New Zealand and Australia. Yeah, which would be gorgeous.
And then he's coming back and doing 2 ultras. So you're going to have to somehow run.
So New Zealand has got some amazing trail runs. I've already had a little look. Obviously the scenery and like the terrain in New Zealand is unbelievable. Going North and South Island. So I think particularly the South Island. So we'll do quite a lot of hikes and lots of trail runs. But yeah, it'd be very hard to train for 2 ultra marathons while I'm travelling. Have you released to the audience
Which ones?
what ones you're doing?
50k ultra at the end of February and a 24-hour last man stands end of March. Well, middle to end. It's like 21st, 22nd, something like that. And we've got a little team of us for that one. Actually for both of them. So I'll do videos for those. But yeah, you can look forward to those. If you've watched this far, then you get that little bit of information.
And it'll be great to kind of meet some of our fans as well if you want to come. If you do want to come, do a little meet up.
A little meet and greet.
We can
bring us
coffee.
Bring us some gels. We're gonna wrap it up there. I've eaten my crumpets, Joe's still eating, but if we keep speaking, it'll take 45 minutes more, and I've got to go. So
we're off for a cycle.
We're actually going for a cycle, so no rest for the wicked. But yeah, if you've watched this far, I really do appreciate it. And if you like this new series, then please do like and subscribe because it means a lot. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers. I would be very excited about that. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please make an account. Please do subscribe. It actually makes a massive difference, and it means that you'll see when new videos come out. And if you really like Joe, then definitely subscribe because he's like my #1 guest in these videos.
And Woody will give £100 to the 100th subscriber.
Woohoo! Oh, that's so weird. I'm my 100th subscriber. It's tax-free. Don't listen to this, Mr. Government. But yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope that you like the concept of this new series. Obviously, as it goes on, I'll be able to fine-tune it, have, different people on. It'll be different conversations, but thank you to Joe for being the test dummy and the guinea pig for the first episode. I really like the idea of just having chill conversations with people whilst out running, because I think it kind of breaks down those barriers that maybe just sitting in front of a camera like this can sometimes present. So yeah, thank you very much, Joe. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you in the next rundown.